YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Boba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and check out the new Futties Icon SBC for none other than Baggio. Baggio is a 97 rated card. He has high-low work rates, right footed with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, we do see a lot of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the left wing, left mid, right wing, and striker positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well-rounded from an attacking perspective. I think that the technical side to his game is going to be absolutely incredible. The physical side might lack a little bit, especially in terms of strength and aggression. As you guys know, Baggio does have a smaller build in game. He is only 5'7", so if you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players, I think that he can most definitely fit your style of play. He does have 97 pace overall with 99 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. They did also go ahead and give him the quick step playstyle plus, which is a fantastic addition for the card. Now, whether you play him out wide or at the striker position, the 94 shooting is going to be another really important stat because we do need him to be very clinical. He does have the finesse shot playstyle plus, and then he does also have the 5-star weak foot. We all know how OP that is. 95 attacking positioning, 95 finishing, and 93 shot power. I would probably give him a chemistry style to help out with that just a little bit. Now, if you do want to go ahead and incorporate him as a playmaker in your starting 11, the 96 passing and 98 dribbling are going to be two really important stats as well. And I think that he would be perfectly suited as like a center attacking mid center forward. He does have 99 vision, 98 short pass, and 94 long pass. They did also go ahead and give him the whip pass playstyle plus, and he does have 4 out of the 5 passing playstyle. So I think that he's going to be one of the best passers in FC24. And when you go ahead and pair that with this 98 dribbling, man, I think that the chance creation with the card is going to be fantastic. 92 agility, 93 balance. I would personally go ahead and recommend a chemistry style to help out with the shooting and dribbling a little bit more. I think that the finisher is a really good option. And then last but not least, boys, in a stat that does bring the card down just a little bit, the 76 physical. Now, he does have 90 stamina, which is okay. And then he does also have 75 strength and 60 aggression. So I don't expect him to be very strong on the ball, but I'm hoping that he is a Jamie player. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin, boys, we can see that Baggio does have 11 different playstyles. He has the quick step, finesse shot, technical, and whip pass playstyle pluses. And honestly, boys, with the way that the card is set up, he kind of gives me Butragueño type of vibes. Butragueño does also have the quick step, finesse shot, and technical. And then he does also have the chip shot, dead ball, incisive pass, ping pass, long ball pass, flare, and first touch. Now, he can have the controlled explosive, and mostly explosive acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, there's probably two options that are going to work really well with the card. Now, if you are a little bit worried about his physicality, I would personally go ahead and recommend the Hawk. With the Hawk chemistry style, he is going to have the mostly explosive acceleration type. We're going to go ahead and max out his pace at 99. We're also going to max out his shooting at 99, so he is going to be a very clinical player. And then last but not least, and most importantly, it's also going to give the card 80 physical, really helping out with the strength and aggression. He's going to have 79 strength and 68 aggression. Again, not a crazy upgrade, but it's an upgrade that the card very much needs. Now, if you're not too worried about his physicality, you can always go ahead and give him the finisher chem style, and the finisher is going to work really well if you do want to help out with his agility and balance. Now, with the finisher chem style, he is going to have the explosive acceleration type. We're going to be very close to maxing out his shooting. He's going to have 97, and then it's also going to really help out with the card's agility and balance. He's going to have 99 agility and 97 balance, so should be a lot more smooth on the ball. It's honestly going to come down to whether or not you want a little bit more agility and balance for the card, or whether or not you want a little bit more physicality. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Baggio card. We're going to be playing him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1, and let's see how good this card really is. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Futties Icon Baggio card, and I think that it's going to be a really good SBC to go ahead and complete. Now, first things first, boys, you guys know how we like to start every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, the dribbling is going to be a huge part to his game. And as you guys can see, he does keep it very close, even without the finisher. Now, the one thing that I really like with Baggio is the fact that they also gave him the technical playstyle, plus the R1 dribbling does feel really nice. It's a decent finesse shot as well. As you guys know, that's going to be a constant threat. Now, if you guys do remember, Butragueño does have very similar playstyle pluses to Baggio. He has the finesse shot, he has the quick step, and then he also does have the technical. So if you don't have the fodder to complete Butragueño, I think that Baggio could be like a nice little cheap alternative. All right, boys, let's go ahead and spring into a counterattack. Let's see if we can maybe get a few more bodies forward. Baggio is making that run in between the fullback and the center back. I mean, it's decent physicality to hold off the defender, but I mean, with his lower strength and aggression, even with the hot chemistry style, I do think that he's probably going to be bodied off the ball quite frequently. All right, boys, so I'm going to go ahead and try to overload the left-hand side very early on. We have Kamavinga making that run. Baggio, we need him in a very good area. With the Hawk, should have really good attacking positioning. Finesse shot near post. It's a lovely finish, man. I think that the finishing in and around the box is going to be so consistent with the Hawk. As you guys know, with the Hawk chemistry style, we do max out both his pace and his finishing. So, I mean, going forward should be very effective. Baggio, that's good attacking positioning. Almost playing like a striker. Simple ball into McAllister. Ooh, you know what, man? The chance creation so far has been very good. I think that touch from McAllister could have been a little bit better. Nice. Good from Camavinga. We got a little bit of space right there with Barcola. Again, Baggio's passing very accurate. Gonna reverse it back to him. Roberto. It's a bit of a tight angle, 5-star weak foot. It's a decent attempt. Now we do have a corner in the 54th minute. I think that we just incorporate the R1 dribbling into a finesse shot. He hasn't really covered it. Baggio. It's good, man. It's a constant threat. It really is. And if you are struggling to break down your opponent, sometimes you just have to go for a long shot, man. You got to switch it up a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and signal Baggio to make that run. And I'm just going to maybe try to go over the top. Barcola. It's a really nice pass, man. We need a good touch right here. It's not bad. But he does have the whip pass playstyle plus, so we can whip in a few crosses with him. And again, man, he's a goal scorer. He's a playmaker. He can do it all. And I feel like if you run him as a left-sided center forward or maybe like as a left wing, you're going to get a lot of balance in the attack with him. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2. We are coming up against Van Dijk, Yaya Toure, Pele, Johan Cruyff. It's such a good team. But yeah, man, in order to complete the SBC, there are 9 different requirements. It's only going to cost you roughly 400,000 coins, which is honestly a fantastic price. And if you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players, I think that it's a really good SBC to go ahead and complete. Now, the one thing that I really like with the card is just how much balance you get in the attack. You can use him as a playmaker. You can also use him as a goal scorer. Now, Baggio is the furthest man forward, so we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. With the quick step playstyle plus, hasn't been the quickest of players, but hasn't been very slow either. Havertz, I'm going to whip it into the back post. Baggio, good attacking positioning. My aim, man, my aim has to be a little bit better in that situation, but it is another really good run. Modric, he might step with Carvajal. We just play it down the line. Baggio, I could whip it into the back post. Bompastor is not very tall. It's a lovely ball, man. I don't even know how you can defend that, really. The whip pass playstyle plus, if you do want to go ahead and run him down that left-hand side, is a great addition for the card. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how good they made the card, man. 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. The playstyle pluses are really effective as well. Got a little bit of space right here. Havertz. Can try to get him in between the fullback and the center back. Van Dijk with a nice little touch. Baggio, good attacking positioning. I'm just going to go for a chip shot. I needed a little bit more power behind that. That's my bad. Modric, come on, boys. We got to clutch up. Modric through the middle. That's good. Baggio. I'm just going to run with him. Try to outrun Van Dijk. Cut back. I don't know, man. Maybe the pass can be a little bit better, but maybe the attacking positioning from Havertz could have been a little bit better as well. But really good pace to get away from Van Dijk. That's much better. Baggio, nice little turn. Trivela, finish. Let's go, boys. That's a clean finish. I'm going to try to get Bradley in behind. Test out his long-range passing. He hasn't really covered it with Bompastor. It's a really good ball. Barcola's touch has to be a lot better, though. Got Havertz in support. I'm just going to run it down the line. Maybe look for a cutback. Havertz, nice. This guy is defending in the 4-4-2. Baggio's little scoop turn. Ball roll. Finesse shot. Finish. Let's go, boys. The finesse shot in and around the box. Very consistent. I'm going to try to get Barcola in behind. We're just going to slow it down with Baggio. Over top through ball. He hasn't tracked it. Boys, Baggio with the lovely ball. Barcola, finish. I thought that the bounce was maybe going to mess us up, man. But again, another great assist. And again, if you do run like the 4-2-3-1 formation, I think that he would be perfect as a center attacking mid, because the technical side to his game has been some of the best in the game at the moment. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Futties Icon Baggio card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say, man, a fantastic player for the price. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the hot chemistry style. So we do max out his pace at 99. And with the addition of the quick step playstyle plus, I do think that he was very quick in game. But in some situations, a lot of defenders were catching up to him. I feel like you can feel the fact that he doesn't have the rapid playstyle just a little bit in game. Now, the 94 shooting for me personally, boys, was the standout stat for the card. With the finesse shot playstyle plus and the 5-star weak foot, man, I mean, you can score so many goals with him. And if you do run him as like a left-sided center forward or as a left wing, there's a lot of versatility with the way that you can attack with him, because his 96 passing and 98 dribbling were really effective in game as well. He is most definitely a technician on the ball. As you guys know, he does have the whip pass playstyle plus, so if you do play him out wide, I mean, the crossing was very consistent. And then with his 98 short pass, 94 long pass, and 98 curve, his passing in game was really accurate as well. You can create a lot of chances with the card, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his 98 dribbling. Now, he doesn't have the craziest of agility and balance, but for the most part, his left stick dribbling in game was very good. He does keep the ball very close. And then I love the addition of the technical playstyle plus, because the R1 dribbling was just as good, and we all know how OP the technical playstyle plus is. And then last but not least, in a stat that does bring the card down just a little bit, his physicality. Now, with the Hawk, he does have 79 strength and 68 aggression. And again, man, it's not a crazy upgrade, but I didn't really see him being strong in game. I think that he gets pushed off the ball quite easily. But he is a bit of a jammy player. He does get a lot of things to go his way, so definitely keep that in mind. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like a 9.6, 9.7 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 9 different requirements. It's going to cost you roughly 400,000 coins. And I think that it's a fantastic SBC to go ahead and complete, especially if you don't have a lot of fodder. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he kind of gives me like a Butragueño type of vibe. I do still think that Butra is the better player, but they do have very similar body types in game. The stats are very similar as well. And they both do have the quick step, finesse shot, and technical playstyle. Plus, as Butra has the first touch, but Baggio has the whip pass. And yeah, man, if you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players and you don't have the fodder or the time to go ahead and complete Butragueño, I think that Baggio is a really nice cheap alternative. For 400,000 coins, you guys are getting an absolute technician on the ball. If you can't fit him into your main team, I think that he would make a really good super sub in off of the bench. If you do have the fodder and you are on a bit of a budget and you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players, I think that Baggio is a fantastic option and I would highly recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.